It's a serious warning. Don't smoke pot and drive. With recreational marijuana now legal in 24 states, some people are getting behind the wheel after smoking. And as Lisa Guerrero reports, that can be deadly.
What on earth are they thinking? Smoking weed while driving?
It's so foggy in here.
Look, this bozo is hitting a bong behind the wheel. People across the country are posting videos of themselves smoking pot and driving.
I'm fried.
Megan Fox's boyfriend, Machine Gun Kelly, even wrote a song about it called Smoke and Drive.
Roll it up right now when I smoke it.
But what about the potentially deadly consequences?
The 21-year-old driver who caused a 5-car pileup in Fremont was stoned.
In California, this doped-up driver killed 3 people. And this Texas man is accused of killing a family of 6.
Court documents say he had marijuana in his system at the time of the wreck.
Every state has a legal limit on how much alcohol you can drink and drive, but that's not the case in relation to marijuana. Some states do, and some states don't.
I miss my daughter every single day. I will until the day I die.
I wanna sing, I wanna shout, I wanna
Just a wonderful person. She was very kind and loving and trusting.
Mary and Craig Kazmark say their daughter Crystal would be alive today if not for her boyfriend, Josh Daugherty, who tested positive for marijuana the night he swerved into oncoming traffic on a California highway, crashing their car at 70 miles per hour.
As a parent, losing a child, it is a sentence for the rest of our lives. Because there's not a day that doesn't go by that I don't think of my daughter. If he would have just been a responsible person, this probably never would have happened. And my daughter would be here today, and I would be enjoying a life that I had dreamed of.
On one occasion before the crash, Mary says she even witnessed Josh smoking pot prior to driving.
I know he liked to get high a lot. I saw him in his car. Every time he'd jump in the car, he'd get stoned. She told him, don't kill our daughter.
I saw him in the driveway by his car, and he was lighting up a joint, and I said, you know, Josh, I'm really uncomfortable with you getting high and then getting in the car with my daughter and driving.
Tests the night of the accident revealed the level of THC in Daugherty's blood was 3 times the legal limit in other states. But because California has no limit, he was charged with misdemeanor vehicular manslaughter instead of murder. And get this, it wasn't the first time Daugherty killed a passenger in California.
He's done it twice now. It didn't seem to change anything the first time.
In 2009, he crashed and killed 16-year-old Alexis Vega. As part of that plea, he agreed to never drive impaired and was warned if he did and someone died as a result, he could be charged with murder. Despite this, Daugherty served only 200 days behind bars for the death of Craig Kazmark.
Something's wrong with the way California is just allowing everybody to go free, get out of jail. It's crazy. He spent time in jail the first time. Now he's only spent a few months. This is the second person he's killed. This isn't right.
I think the overall impression is, honestly, that it's okay to smoke and drive, and it's really not.
California prosecutor Gregory Hayes says the laws aren't the only thing that needs to change.
Many of our jurors smoke marijuana. And some of them smoke marijuana and come and do jury service. And we are asking them to find somebody guilty of a crime that perhaps they committed when they came down to do jury service.
We tried to speak with Josh Daugherty about his driving history.
I'm Lisa Guerrero with Inside Edition. Crystal's parents say that you should still be in prison and that you got away with murder. What's your comment to them?
I don't have any comment.
And you won't believe where we found him. In line at a California DMV.
2 different women died in 2 different accidents with you behind the wheel. What's your response?
It's so simple. If they would just formulate some kind of regulation, put some accountability in behind it, make it so people have to stop and think, am I safe to drive?
And that's exactly what some states have done, like Colorado, where they do have a legal limit in place. We teamed up with the Colorado State Police and Department of Transportation, who say they're prepared for every scenario when it comes to impaired driving. And with the help of 3 responsible volunteers, we put their drug recognition training to the test. But first, our experiment began at local legal marijuana dispensary Native Roots, where they say their bud tenders are trained to educate customers.
We make sure that they have every piece of information that they need before they leave the store so that they can make safe decisions, utilize ride shares.
Before long, they say they were completely stoned.
Given how you feel right now, would you be willing to get behind the wheel of a car and drive? Do you think you would be safe right now?
Of course not, no.
No, I definitely would never.
Not a chance, no.
But could they fool these trained officers?
You consumed any marijuana today?
No ma'am, not today.
Go ahead and step out for me, sir.
We set up fake traffic stops.
Go ahead and maintain that position until told to do otherwise. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And one by one,
1001, 1002.
they struggled through the rigorous field sobriety tests.
Did I mess up on that turn?
Yes.
I knew it.
They all failed.
Place your hands behind your back, interlace your fingers.
And they didn't pass the physical evaluation either.
And place your hand on your knee with your palm up.
If you would have pulled over one of those 3 people in this condition today, would they have been arrested here in Colorado?
Absolutely, they would have. Impairment is impairment, regardless of the substance. A lot of people believe that they're better drivers when they have ingested cannabis or cannabis products, and that's just not the case.
How can a person be sure that they shouldn't be getting behind the wheel if they've ingested cannabis in any form?
That's really simple. If you consume, just don't drive.
But authorities say without stricter laws nationwide, prosecution is difficult, and this reckless behavior will continue.
Want to get stoned? Do it when you're just sitting around your house and you're not going anywhere. Don't endanger anybody's life.